The once close relationship between the pro-life movement and the Republican Party took some hits in 2015, despite newly elected House Speaker Paul Ryan saying he supports restoring legal protection to unborn children. One America's Neil McCabe spoke to a national pro-life leader about the new speaker and has this report from Washington.
Marjorie Dannenfelser, the leader of the Pro-Life Political Action Committee, Susan B. Anthony list, told One America News she knew her friend Paul D. Ryan before he was elected to Congress, and she knows he is an ally.
I've talked to him now that he's Speaker, and I always walk away knowing that he's a true believer. He really believes this. He believes in the unborn child. I really think he's going to be a very strong Speaker. If anything, I would be on watch for not being ambitious enough at a time where we can be very ambitious.
Dannenfelser said Democrats and supporters of abortion rights have made strategic mistakes, while Republicans have been unsteady. But never more unsteady as how Republican leaders betrayed the movement 1 year ago, she said.
The shock and awe of that moment to the pro-life movement made us take nothing for granted.
The annual March for Life is held in Washington, always around the anniversary of the Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision that removed legal protection from the unborn. The night before the 2015 March for Life, the Republican House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy pulled Dannenfelser aside during a reception for pro-life members of Congress. McCarthy told her a bill banning abortions after the point a child in the womb can feel pain would not go to the House floor the next day, as it was supposed to pass as hundreds of thousands of marchers cheered the victory.
We got in this little room over at the Capitol Hill Club and said, well, we've got good news and bad news. We're not going to vote on the bill tomorrow. There is no good news.
But the betrayal forced the movement to focus on its goals and work harder, she said. A stronger 20-week pain-capable bill passed the House, and in the days before the 2016 March for Life, Congress should vote to block federal funds for Planned Parenthood, the nation's largest chain of abortion clinics.
You make that turn, you see the steps of the Supreme Court, you realize there is where the conflict is. There is where our movement must prevail in order for us to save human lives and to protect the women that are so scarred by that.
The annual March for Life is scheduled for January 22nd. It begins with a noon rally at the Washington Monument, followed by a march up and down Capitol Hill. Neil W. McCabe, One America News, Washington.